back, man. Happy Monday. Welcome back, or just welcome if it's your first time here. If you don't know me, I'm your humble host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose. This is the Golden Goose DFS experience where we specialize in single entry 3 max and 20 max content. But y'all know, man, even if that's not your particular style of play, if you just play NBA DFS at all, I don't care what type of contest you in. You could be in the quarter, the penny, the nickel on fan, whatever it is, whatever style contest you play, man. If you playing NBA DFS, just go on and hit that subscribe button, turn your notification bell on so you know when the videos and content drops, alright? Trust me, you will not be sorry. It's one of the best spots you can be in, man. Ask around. The people in here, they'll tell you. Y'all let them know in the comment section, man. Alright? This is my starting five, man. Where I bring you 5 plays across DraftKings and FanDuel. Alright? And now y'all know my disclaimer. I give you plays that's more than likely going to be in my player pool. I say more than likely because you know it's NBA DFS, and if you don't know, you new to it, you will soon find out, man. Injury news is constant throughout the day. You get the 1 o'clock injury report, 5:30 injury report. You gonna get guys scratched before lock, after lock, far few and in between, man. It's just news on top of news, and that's the best way to be profitable in the NBA DFS is be on top and ahead of the news, man. All right. Let's get into it, but before we do, man, you know I got my lineup review. Going over my best lineups from yesterday's slate. Let's talk about it, man. On DraftKings, very solid day yesterday, man. Nice little profitable day on DK. FanDuel, not so much. Just missed the money line again by a few points. We got to tighten up over there. But this is my best lineup on DK. This was the $40 single entry. Came in 147 plays here. Let's get the full lineup in here. Put up 300 points right there. At the top, man, where the slate really took a turn on its head yesterday, once we got all those Grizzlies guys ruled out before lock, it just opened up tremendous value and affected how you was going to build your lineups. I was on Jokic yesterday, if you saw the video, but like after the morning shoot around, we saw Middleton get ruled out and Dame Lillard pick up a midday questionable. So I thought he was, whenever I see them midday questionables, you get questioned about the shoot around. A lot of the time, not all the time, but a lot of times they probably going to miss. So I assumed Damian Lillard was going to be out. It was going to be Giannis flying solo dolo. So I wanted to get to him more than Jokic now. So that would change my pay up option. But let's get into it. Scottie Pippen Jr., man, 27% on. Told the gang I liked him over Gilliard. They actually both ended up being all right, but I preferred Pippen over Gilliard, and Pippen did outscore him at 4,700 for 34 fantasy points. Brandon Miller, man, 6,900, came through in a big way over here. The rookie is heating up, man. Won rookie of the month last month. He just it's starting to click for him. He's starting to put it together, and he's looking like the top draft pick that everybody thought he was going to be. It was a lot of hype on Wemby and Chet doing all the work out there, but Brandon Miller slowly picking it up over here. Don't look now, but he's coming along very nicely, especially with all these stars out. But 23% on, he gave you 52 fantasy points here, man. Career high 35 points for him. Benedict Mathurin, it's just galaxy brain. They're getting too cute. Outthought myself. It was a lot better plays here, man. But since I had the Charlotte play, I liked this game environment here. I knew people was going to Miller and Bridges and just these Charlotte guys. I knew nobody was really getting over to the other side and getting some Pacer guys. So just trying to get too cute here and get Mathurin, a guy that they moved him to the bench, but I thought he would still get big minutes. He did get solid minutes, but didn't give us the score we needed. Only 23 fantasy points here from him. G.G. Jackson, everybody's favorite Grizzly yesterday, 69%, gave you 31 fantasy points. All right, we're going to look at Hurt and Jemison here. I actually ended up going both of them here, but I told the gang yesterday, man, I'll probably take the backup to whoever start, because whoever starts probably comes out there and get in quick foul trouble playing around with Boston. That's exactly what happened. He overcame it and got back out there, but I paired them together, man. I figured 3,300 and 3,100. Both of them will get the center run. I figured it'd be an even split of 48 minutes here since they didn't have anybody else. They had no choice. Like, barring foul trouble or anything, I figured it'd be at least an even split 24-24. And I was looking for both of them to get me 20 points, 20 to 25 points, because this is pretty much a $6,400 player here that I was trying to get 48 minutes from. And if they give me both of them give me 25 a piece, that's just like a 6,400 guys dropping 50 for you. So that's why I didn't mind getting the Hurt and Jemison. I had a lot of them. Didn't do quite what I want to do. Like I said, I was expecting 20 to 25. My dream world would have been both of them hitting 25 for me, like I said, and that would have been perfect. But 17 for Hurt and 14 for James. They ended up giving me 31. So overall, they didn't hurt me. That's still about 5. That's still close to 5x on a 6,400 salary there. So 31 fantasy points was just okay to keep us in the money. Got to SGA, all the value, it led to a stars and scrub bill. A lot of my lineups look like this: SGA and Giannis. I still played Jokic. I had Jokic and Giannis. Jokic tempered off for me. It's just a lot of pay up guys, 2 pay up options, 3 pay up option, and 2 mid tier options of how a lot of my lineups look like. But like I said, it was a very solid day over here on DK. 300. As you can see, Giannis here, I didn't go through Giannis, but 60% on. He gave you 62 fantasy points. 300 points yesterday. Like I said, my best scoring lineup on DK. Nice profitable night over there. FanDuel just missing the cash line repeatedly. Sometimes you can outthink yourself, man, and just galaxy brain it. Getting another spot, I got too cute with Nick Smith. New-ish Smith was getting all the ownership, but the coach had already said it was going to be ball handling dudes was going to be split between him, Nick Smith, and Brandon Miller. I didn't really like Ish Smith. Nick Smith is still, I think he's okay. He's trying to find his game still, so I had no problem getting to him as a pivot off of some of that Ish Smith ownership. Did not work out the way I thought it would. 8% on, only 13 fantasy points. Definitely hurt me, kept me from cashing over here. Got the Gilliard over here, 40% on, 27 fantasy points for him. Went to Emmanuel quickly. Man, I thought I would get a bigger score here, especially with the game going to OT. But only 39 fantasy points. He was just okay in this spot. Got to Anthony Edwards. He was solid. They struggled the first half, finally got it going, and they pulled off on the second half, and he didn't need to get full run towards the end now. So only right at 43 fantasy points for him at 26% on. Miles Bridges let everybody down yesterday. Thought he for sure would have a bigger game, but only 31 fantasy points from him at 42% on. Brandon Miller again. I just ended up being heavy on Brandon Miller yesterday. I played a lot of them. 24% on. He gave you 52 over here on FanDuel. And then you're going to see the same thing down here. Hurt Jemison again. Try to combine them and make 2 players 1. They was just okay. Then Giannis down here at 58 fantasy points at 54% on. All right. Let's get to today's 6-game slate. Nice slate queued up for you. A lot of Q tags. It's definitely going to change before lock, but let's get into it the way we see it right now. At the top, man, I think Luka Doncic is out tonight. All the minutes, 40-plus minutes every night, the type of performances he was having, which is why I faded him a couple nights on this big run he just had, and it hurt me, but still, I think he finally gets the rest here in this spot. We got Kyrie probable. Should be good to go. It's a thumb injury, so he should be in shape and ready to have full minutes. And I think they rest Luka, especially with them announcing it yesterday, because he just needs a break, man. You coming off 3-4 games with the type of performance he had, playing 40-plus minutes. I just definitely think they rest him tonight here in the spot against Philly with no Embiid. I think they give him the night off, and now I'm getting ahead of it with Kyrie Irving here at 8,500. Sign me up for all the Kyrie Irving. You know what it is. You know what he's capable of. This team is only 2 players, Luka and Kyrie, and when one of them is out, you can just go heavy on the other, and that's what I'm doing right here at Kyrie Irving, all right? At the shooting guard, stand in that same game. You know how to do it when Luka is out. It's Kyrie Irving. It's Tim Hardaway Jr. Give me Tim Hardaway Jr. 6,200. Him and Kyrie is going to pick up all the scoring here. They're going to be the 1-2 punch here against this Philly defense without Embiid. So little to no rim protection. Paul Reed is not a shot blocker down there. Kyrie can get in the lane and have his way. Tim Hardaway Jr. definitely going to need a shot to be falling. As you know, he's all scoring. He do pick up a little peripherals with Luka out, but he's still mainly scoring. But I like getting to him in this spot against Philly. At the small forward, a little value piece. Probably going to get some ownership. Lonnie Walker at 4K, though. Coming off the bench, but he's been playing starter minutes the last 3 games, and he's been performing well. This is just too cheap for one of the highest total games on the slate here. This is I think it's the 3rd highest total. It's Dallas, Philly first, then Clippers, Hawks, and then I think it's this one, or it could be reversed. But still, the top 3 highest total games on the slate, and it's projected to be a very tightly contested, close game. So sign me up for Lonnie Walker here at 4K. Barring anything changes, I expect him to continue to get 30-plus minutes off the bench. Well, approaching 30 minutes off the bench. And with the way he's performing, this 4K price tag is a steal. Go on and sign me up. Probably going to garner some ownership, though, but I'm perfectly fine with it. I like to play in Lonnie Walker the 4th. Power forward, definitely going to be chalk today. No Clint Capella for a few weeks. Just going to get to Onyeka Okongwu, man. He's a guy that him and Capella been splitting the minutes pretty much at center all year. His play has been a little sporadic up and down. Playing better as of late, though, and should get all the minutes he can handle here in this matchup against the Clippers. Sign me up for Onyeka Okongwu at 5,100. And then rounding out, man, my pay-up option today. Give me Anthony Davis, 9,900. Just expect him to absolutely destroy the Hornets down there, man. Hornets give it up to the center. Richards is going to be no match for AD. He should absolutely cook him. It's another barbecue chicken alert, as Shaq would say. Sign me up for AD at 9,900. There you have it. Just starting 5 on DraftKings. Kyrie Irving, Tim Hardaway Jr., Lonnie Walker the 4th, Onyeka Okongwu, and Anthony Davis. All right, let's go look at FanDuel and see what I'm feeling over there. All right, on the FanDuel side, staying with it, your thumbnail, you knew who it was going to be, man. Give me Kyrie Irving, 9,300 for all the reasons I just stated. All right, at the shooting guard, I want to look at Brandon Podemski, man. Role should be solidified. Minutes should be solidified. Andrew Wiggins is questionable over there. I think he's more like doubtful. So he should be out in this spot. That should solidify Podemski's minutes here. He's another guy that's playing well. And what I like about him, he rebounds well for a guard. So that gives you more opportunity for him to return value at this 5,700 price tag, man. He could be live for a little double-double today, man. He's an excellent rebounding guard. And so, as it seems so far this season, rebounding the ball well. He does a little bit of everything, man. I like getting to him at 5,700. Definitely like this game environment against the Nets. Small forward, I'm going right back to Brandon Miller, man. Second night of a back-to-back, but y'all know, I told you I don't really worry about that for the young guys. You know how it is when you 19, 20, man. You can hoop all day, go out and do it again tomorrow, So he should be fresh. He should be fine. I'm going to say he's fresh, but he should be fine. I'm not really worried about him being super tired. Like I said, the back-to-backs, that's more so for like the older guys, and when you get all the way towards like getting to the end of the season, close to playoffs. So no problem going back to Brandon Miller here. I like the matchup against the Lakers. The Lakers defense is not that stout, so he should be able to work here. And he should be looking to put on a good performance going against LeBron James. I like going back to Brandon Miller at 7,300. At the power forward, it's still Onyeka Okongwu. 6K. $900 more expensive over here, but I'm okay with it. Should be 30-plus minutes in this spot. He going to have a little battle down there with Plumlee, though. Not Plumlee, Zubac. Zubac is back. It's second night of a back-to-back. I don't know how much run they're going to let him get, but we shall see. But Zubac definitely going to have a size advantage on him, so we have to pay attention to that. But not really worried about Onyeka Okongwu live for a double-double here in this spot at 6K. Just sign me up. And then at the center, man, staying with AD over here. Big price difference, 11-3 over here. But you know how FanDuel is, man. He still should absolutely dominate down here against the Hornets, man. I have no problem getting to it. He should cook Nick Richards, all right? There you have it, man. You're starting 5 for FanDuel. Anthony Davis, Onyeka Okongwu, Brandon Miller, Brandon Podemski, and Kyrie Irving. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pools. They for sure going to be in mine, all right? That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up. I'll catch y'all next time, alright? Let's get it.